Hello folks, Stevie here, back at it with the Andy Mack turn. Today's gonna be a long episode. I have about 20 turns worth of reports to show you, plus the combat save, so about 23, just around there. So it's gonna be a long one. Been busy, so I figure try to get as much as possible. So we start with off the 11th combat report, and we can start off with May 11th, like I just said. We see the seal hit the Sugiyamaru. One torpedo hit. He had some troops on it. Then the snapper hit the Tokiak Maru. Not much damage. Oh no, there is much damage, but it doesn't. There's no heavy fire, so I don't think he was carrying anything. The Sugiyamaru got another 2 torpedo hits. So I'm pretty sure she went down with whatever troops she was carrying. Then we scroll through it, just bombing in China. I'm bombing Langsang still. Langsan still. Getting some minor damage on the airfield. Minor damage on the airfield. Just some normal stuff. Then we go right into the ground phase. So today's turn, that turn was pretty irrelevant. Not much. So we stopped another cargo ship, didn't hit it. A Japanese CV task force ran into a tanker task force. I will say this, luckily he did not spot this tanker task force again and it got away. So I'm happy about that. For this turn at least. We hit Zozan Maru XKL. Very nice. These Mark 4 13s are doing pretty good now. A couple more months and they'll be doing spectacular. Because if I had correct, I think it's a 60% dud rate now instead of the 80 or 90 or whatever it was at before. Uh, he's attacking Tolokban, I mean, ground bombardment near Changsha, counter bombardment from me from Tolokban. Okay, then we go to the 13th. We hit the Takan Maru today. Very nice. Any cargo ship counts, small, big, large. He only gets so many of them. Just more bombing in China. It's going to be the next like 20 turns. Most of this combat report is just going to be bombing in China's. So he pushed me out of Kalagan. This is the base in the north near Manchu. He got a significant force there, it seems. He lost 22 squads. I lost 95. Yeah, these cores are pretty wrecked. He tried attacking me near Changsha. I'm finally moving out of the hex. So he's trying to push me before I can move out of the hex. I suffer more squads destroyed. He suffered more disablements. So overall, he did win this, and he took Tolokban, and killed the 93rd Philippines Regiment. That guy survived almost a year, so you know what? I'll take it. We torpedoed the Nichon Maru today. Heavy fires, heavy damage. So I'm guessing by this it's carrying fuel. If I have to guess correctly, it's carrying fuel due to the heavy fires. So that's probably gonna sink. Very nice. More bombing in China. He attacked me again in Klagen, and one unit got left over. So this core got destroyed. I did destroy 21 squads though, so I'll definitely take the 21 squads destroyed for what I lost. He shock attacked me again. He lost more. I lost. Overall, he had more disablements. I had more destroyed though. So I'm not too worried about this right here, honestly. About this, I mean, as the Chinese killing these kind of squads and such is really nice. He's ruining all these perfect units, all these brigades, all these divisions. All these units that could be defending islands, going against main allied advances. So I'm happy that these brigades, divisions, artillery regiments, gonna have to go back, get some R&R, and pretty much waste arm points that he's gonna desperately need when he gets all of those in 44 through late 43, early 44 to 45, all those shell divisions that he has to replenish. Very nice. Looks like he had not a corps, a regiment cross near Loyang, completely destroyed, just gone. Didn't get destroyed though completely. Interesting. And he pushed this the first RGC division pushed the 89th Corps. Okay, yeah, this guy's only has 500 men in it left. Well, maybe he'll destroy it for me and I can get another corps back. Anything interesting happened today? I don't think so. Up here we go. Shock attack near Changsha. But another decent turn for me. Lots of more destroyed. He had a lot more disablements, but I had a lot more destroyed. But I'll take this decent amount of casualties to him. Oh, and near Loang, he tried attacking me. Decent casualty ratio. Way more destroyed, way more disabled. I'll take that. Even just wrecking more divisions on me. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So it looks like we had a decently sized task force engaged here, but the Dutch submarine did not follow through. Very sad. The Argonne Maru was hit 2 times. I feel like this is gonna sink. OP was bombing. He started port bombing Carnarvon and bases up north. Um, these are ships I kind of forgot about that came from the DEI. They ran out of fuel. I left them in the base, meaning to move them around. Never did. Just kind of left them there. They're only like Dutch ships anyway. I'm not too flustered about them. But this next turn should be quite interesting. So we start off the day with the Okia Maru torpedoed. We hit a transport task force, and then so in Xmas, I'll say I had a CV task force disbanded, trying to debate what I was going to do with it. I think I was going to have it rendezvous with the Palembang raid I was planning at the time, but he started raiding near Perth. And so he was getting too close to comfort and he started port bombing. So I decided to fast move the CV out of the air to Perth and send its surface combat escorts to engage his carriers and hopefully sink something. So we see here that Oklahoma engaged the Kurama. They traded pretty much. Oklahoma then engaged the Kawachi Task Force. Taiho and Agaguma both one shell hit. Chicago engaged the Karma Task Force. Not much damage. Pensacola engaged an AO Task Force. The Naruto took one shell hit. The Shirtoka took two. One, two. The Arazaki took three. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. I can probably claim these 4 AOs sunk due to heavy fires. They're carrying fuel. And the Arazaki might sink. All for 1 DD in this battle. Pretty good trade, and the Pensacola survives. I'll take that. Adelaide engaged Soryu. One shell hit on the Soryu and the Chitosa. Very interesting. Oklahoma engaged, I think it's the same AO task force. Aratsky took another shell hit. A couple more AOs took shell hits. Heavy fires. Oklahoma took a shell hit and a torpedo. And the Latvia took two shell hits. Oklahoma's probably going to sink. Or will sink now. It's next to carriers, unless I think some major carriers here soon. It's next to carriers, and it's going to get retaliated with a torpedo hit. It's probably going to go like super slow. Pensacola engaged the Soryu Task Force, a shell hit on Setsu, two shell hits on the Soryu. It's set on fire. Adelaide engaged the Soryu. Soryu still on fire. Chitosa's on fire. These are only minor fires, so they're probably going to get distinguished. Here we go. Yeah, we see here Soryu's distinguished here. But Chicago engaged the Soryu Task Force again. Two more shell hits on the Soryu. Kazuma has heavy fires after two shell hits. Murasami has two shell hits, and Sehyo has two shell hits. Portland engaged the AO Task Force. Pretty decent damage. It was told to be by Andy that all but one AO was sunk, so very well. I think all of his AOs, pretty much. All but one AO, so his AOs are gone. Meaning deep raids like this won't be very possible unless he starts to convert major tankers over. Chicago, Nicholas engaged DD Task Force. Three more shell hits on the Arosky. This is probably going to sink down. This has suffered a lot of shell hits. It's had heavy fires, heavy damage. Pensacola engaged his task force. Still heavy fires, heavy damage. Will probably sink. Portland engaged the Soryu task force. See, the Kazumu has heavy fires. The Murasami has fires, and the Setsu has fires. So very well. This might sink, but these two probably won't. The Arasaki still has heavy fires. And we're to the air phase and the retaliation phase. What did we lose today? So he ports bombed Canavar very well, destroying what other small ships were left there. He did port bomb Exmouth. Luckily, I did move my ships out. Could have been bad. Chicago took three torpedo hits. Adelaide none. Pensacola none. Portland and Enterprise took 3 and 2. Enterprise and Portland both sunk after taking a couple more. Oklahoma took 2 bomb hits. Pensacola none. And then to the subphase. Sure, Ensign Maru took 1 torpedo hit. Okay. I had to cross the Changsha River because I was encircled technically, and I lost a core. Stuff happens. And yeah, that was an okay turn. Not worth the losses. So let's see here. I'll do a little loss analysis this turn after everything's over. Tenkyamaru, 1 torpedo hit. Just some landings at some random bases. So we engage the Hakuro Task Force. Okay, nothing interesting. So Oklahoma took 5 torpedoes and 2 bomb hits and sank. Latvia took a bomb hit. It's probably going to sink. Adelaide and Radford are probably going to sink after 6 of 4 bomb hits. Chicago sank. Nicholas will probably sink. Lafayette sank. And yeah, so overall, I think we lost 2 CAs, 2 CLs, 4 or 5 DDs, and a BB compared to him, about 5 or 6 AOs and a couple DDs, and minor damage to some CVs. Not really worth it, but I'm the type of risk taker where I figured the risk outweighed the losses, and at least I came out with something. Feel I didn't come out with completely nothing. So on to the next turn, completely nothing. Pretty quiet turn. I think he's searching for remnants of any fleet I have left over in the area. Torpedoed the Madras Maru. Luckily, he's still using all of his air force to bombing in China and such. He did tell me that once he stabilizes China, he's going to send everything back into ASW. I would have stuff on ASW. Losing the amount of cargo ships he's lost over the last couple of months is pretty pretty not devastating, but it's hard to come back from. Bombardment near Lin Chao. Heavy casualties for me. I got retreated again near Kalagan. Ugh. These divisions are even more, cores are even more trashed. Japanese attack near Loyang. He's wrecking his divisions even more. 57 more combat squads destroyed. Very nice for me. The 89th Corps is destroyed. Very good. Can respawn back in 30 days. He's attacking at Cebu, trying to destroy what's left there. And yeah, now we're on to the 21st. Today we torpedoed the Soryu. Very nice. Hopefully she'll be out for a couple weeks, couple months. Nothing major. Some bombardment, attacks in China, shock attack at Cebu. Ooh, okay. We also took Qingta today. We destroyed 7 recon on the ground. Hurt a couple brigades, and pretty wrecked them. Very nice. I also attacked Loyang. 79 squads destroyed, just really hurting his divisions here. That he's been pounding me with them. 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions here. That he's been pounding against me for the last like week or so. So very nice. Uh, do do do. Anything interesting happened today? I think next turn is the interesting turn. He captured Lin Chao, and yeah, it was pretty bad for me. He pushed out. He destroyed a lot of my units. Not destroyed a lot of my units. He just wrecked them. They're pretty gone. At this point, I have to look at them again, but they're almost just rather have them completely destroyed for them to respawn back. But I don't know if I don't think I should give them the VPs for that. Lan Chao. Yeah, nothing else major. I attacked Liao again, destroying more of his combat squads, just wrecking his units there. Now we're on the 23rd. Today's a big turn. I attacked Singers today. So in the first thing, only 15 Corsairs go against about 50 zeros and Tojos. 9 zeros, 3 Tojos destroyed for 2 Corsairs. Very nice. And I think I was sweeping at like 15k feet, so pretty good losses for me. Then we come into the suicides from him. Mass suicides into about 100 Marlets, 4s, and Corsairs, guarding my carriers. More suicides. Suicides, very uncoordinated on his part. He got very unlucky with how uncoordinated they are. But destroyed a lot of planes today. And then we come to my bombing. So not too bad. This is about 21 ships hit. 4 of them sank outright. And so out of the 17 others, I think a couple more might sink. But with him being inside of Singers itself, he might save a few. So over the next month or two, once intel reports come in, I can tell which sank, what didn't sink. More attacks on me. More attacks. More attacks. More attacks. Here we go. I got another big attack going in. So another 4 sank, so that's 8 more sunk. So from 21, that's 25. Then we hit another 26, 27, 28. So about 28 with 8 sunk. So that's probably, I say 10 to 15 of them will guarantee to sink. A couple of these definitely won't sink, as you can see in here. But at least 10 to 15 to sink. I'll hit another one, so 29. Hit ships it. Looks like an SBD task force unescorted got smashed. And yeah, so overall today, about 29 ships hit. 8 of them sunk outright, and another probably 10 to 15 to sink. With, I believe, with over 250 planes killed today. So very nice turn for me. Then we go to, or on the 23rd. Then we go to the 24th. And yeah, then the next couple turns are nothing happening. I'm retreating away. I am running away before his carrier task forces decide to make an announcement. May 25th. Nothing happening. Just pretty much, it's just bombing is in China the next couple turns or so. It's pretty much what's going to happen. So, nothing really much. And nothing really much. Oh yeah, torpedoed the Kargia today outside of the western coast. She did sink, sadly. Does suck to lose a CVE, but I would rather lose a CVE than a CVL or CV, so you know it's not the end of the world. I do get plenty of these. I think I have like 80 plus more to arrive. He's attacking me near Lin Chao. Decent casualties for me. I attack something near Ling Chao. Oh yeah, the Independent Guards Regiment. Okay. I also river cross Nanning. Decent casualties. And he took the last Chinese base on the coast. Okay, there we go. Mike froze for a second. Uh, anything interesting? Just bombings. You know. He's attacking near Lin Chao again. He's gonna push me out of this hex soon. Nothing else. He still hasn't taken Cebu yet. Interesting. I totally forgot about that. I thought he did already. Anything interesting happened today? We torpedoed the Tahayamaru. It looks like it was carrying fuel. Heavy fires, heavy damage. Most likely will sink. He's attacking me near Lin Chao again. Heavy damage for me. Yeah, these units are gonna retreat next turn, I think, or in 2 turns. Finally captured Cebu, so we lost a base force in the 81st Philippines Division. Allied shock attack near Lane Shao. Ground combat at Nanning. Okay. To the 31st. He pushed me near Lane Shao. Heavy casualties. Ouch. Yep. Come on, computer. Okay. And then the last combat report. Just having bombings in China. He pushed me. I'm pretty sure he had a unit pursuit me too in here. I'll have to see. Oh, yep. No, he had this. That's a different battle. He had a unit pursuing me here. I think the Guards Tank Regiment pursued me. So I might try to push that guy out. We'll see. I did bomb him this turn. Okay. So, 1 second. Let's go and watch the combat report. The 6-2 combat report. See what happens. Okay, anything? Just airstrikes. Some Sonyas are coming to bomb me. What height is he bombing me from? 11,000 feet. Okay. He could probably bomb me from lower. I bombed him from about 4,000 feet, some okay damage. Okay damage. Just trying to cause disruption, ruin the unit. Nothing much happened today. He tried shock attacking me. Those units are pretty wrecked, but you know, they're not that wrecked. They do have enough combat, enough to survive. Bunch of refits this turn. It is 642, I mean 643, and it's refit month for a lot of stuff. CVE, CVL, Yarn Minesweeper, couple more stuff. Couple new stuff arrived today. Okay. So let's load up the turn. So we always start with the combat report, aircraft intelligence. So I lost 3, he lost 7, so he lost 2 Helenas, 1 to flag, 1 to ops, 2 Tojos to ops, 2 Sallys, 1 to flag, 1 to ops, 1 Nikki to ops. I mean flag. I just lost 2 B-25Ds, 1 to flag, 1 to ops, and 1 Skytrain to ops. Okay. Then, oh no, we didn't lose anything last turn. Then let's go to start off from the 11th of this month and see what sunk. So, 2 Aiden class cargo ships I sank on the 11th. We sank 2 Kiso E's on the 12th and the 13th. We sunk another Aiden on the 16th. So then we lost the Allure and the Castor and AR and AMC on the 16th. I'm claiming the Shimikaze sank, but I don't remember hitting the Shimikaze at all. So I think another DD of its type might have sunk, or just another DD in general. He lost to Okiamaru and Anson C. I'm surprised he didn't convert this to a PB. On the 17th we lost to Portland, the Enterprise, and the O'Brien. We lost to Charon, the Slumlet, Sirius, Canopus, Cherubin, Boger. Minor ships don't care about. On the 18th he lost to Tenkiamaru. We lost to Oklahoma, the Chicago, the Adelaide, the Levantia, Nicholas, Radford. Then a couple days went by. He lost the Madreas, which is an Eamon cargo ship. We lost the Erdius. I'm claiming the Soryu, but I know it didn't sink. He lost. Now, for my Singapore raid, he lost a Tosu, a Subchaser, 2 small tankers. Yeah, just very small tankers. A Gonzo Maru, another Gonzo Maru, a Kisso, another Subchaser, and then we lost the Zerkius and the Korgir. Then we have a lot of another ship in a couple days. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's kind of get a map situation going on. It is June 3rd, 1943, so let's see what's happening. So over here in Burma, nothing much. Monsoon season has started. All these bases that were getting 1,000 supply through them every turn are now getting 500. I am having to halt my operations down for now. I am shipping supply in overland via air. We only have about 138 transport ships here. I'm going to try and get another. I have another 94 here. So overall, between these two stacks, this is probably about 500 supply a day, just about. Then with this added on, it would be another. Let's see. 1 second. 94. times 3 times 2. Yeah, that'd be another 564 supply day. So try to start stockpiling supply in Burma. Try to get ready for my next big offensive. Is my idea. And yeah, that's the idea right now. In China, we're kind of pulling back. We're moving this big stack of units over here to hopefully stop this big stack of units. We did leave enough AV. We left about 71,000 troops. We have another 48,000. And we're going to move this unit back here. Yeah, we left enough troops over here to stop him. We're also going to move this guy back here too. So, yeah, we're pulling out of here. He's bombing my troops here too much. I'm losing too many to ground attacks. Pulling out of here because he's about to move into here with 28 with a 28 stack and wreck these units. So we're sacrificing this brigade here. And yeah, could I? Unable to reach target. Okay, so this unit, I would have to go this way. He would not make it. So he'd be encircled. Oh well. But yeah, Burma, he's defending me in several places. And that's about what's happening over here. We are sending another carrier task force out. I think I'm going to send them down to Perth. Don't think I want to raid here. Hopefully, maybe I'll catch a Tim raiding or something. I don't know. We'll see here. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Sending this task force back down here. We're sending more troops into here. Getting more troops unloading, aircraft unloaded. Just all the fun stuff. Getting troops unloaded. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys something. Here we go. So AV. So this division got completely destroyed. I had 7 AV about a little less than a month ago. It is now back up to 220 AV. So this division will be ready. Even though it got completely destroyed, it'll be ready for the attack on whatever base I'm planning for very soon. I think it's that base right here. Okay. We're also starting to move heavy amounts of troops out of Cape Town. See 98,000, 65,000, 65,000. Bunch of task forces, lots of them carrying fuel. I need a lot of fuel in Australia. I only have 700,000, 176,000, probably about over a million, I would say. Either a million or almost a million, somewhere around there. 1 second, while I remember. Just put this on repair yard for now. Try to get it prepared for when this should finish. Yep, we're sending more troops over. From Christmas, we have about 3K AV sitting in Sydney right now, just planning, preparing. I think I'm going to sort out with this task force to Rabaul. I was getting information of ships of a division heading into Rabaul, so I want to go try and sink that. Let's see. Got that new CVL today. Independence, I'll probably send it over through to Pago Pago. Then we got another new CBE today. The Brenton. Oop, and it has some replenishment squadrons on it, so I'll have to figure out what I want to do with that. And yeah, I think my raid over here is almost ready. 3 more days, and then I'm going to send a carrier task force out from the East Coast to probably raid some of his supply lines over here, and then head my way down to Christmas Island on the way to the East Coast. Or I might go and raid up in the curls again. I'm not too sure what I want to do. I still have a decent supply base up here. I have all these islands pretty well defended. So, yep. I think that's it for how I wanted to show you. My next plans is to invade Java. Go back to this. Java. I'll go from Java to like Makassar, Timor, probably then the Philippines. Just completely cut off his oil base. Just get some damage done. And yeah, I'm sending all my submarines back to upgrade all the a lot of the American subs have 643 upgrades. So oh, even some of the Dutch subs have 643 upgrades. They just get better surface radar, which is always nice. Better surface radar I'll always take. Okay, now I'll show you off the combat report and we'll be done with today's turn. Very long turn. So we're on the June 2nd. So we have the CVL I showed you, the Brenton I showed you, a couple new squadrons in Cape Town. These are squadrons arriving from the East Coast, I believe. A couple heavy bomber squadrons. I need to put B-24 D1s in here. Yeah, I have a ton of those in the pool right now. Wait, we don't even have a level 7 airfield at Cape Town. I'll have to fix that very fast. Coastal artillery. Coastal, oh, coastal artillery in San Fran. Okay. Fiji Commando Battalion in here. The 4th Anzac Air Base in Auckland. I should do that. Their toes can upgrade. I wonder where their toes can upgrade to. I'll have to figure out next turn if I can remember. Okay. So we look at signal intel. Imperialist regiments here, regiment here, full division here, infantry group here, division here, or regiment here. 61st Infantry Group here, 1st Amphibious Brigade there, 3rd Air Division there, and a tank regiment there. Okay. He's moving something to Batvia Construction Battalion. He's moving a brigade to Manila. Pearl Harbor, I don't think there's anything, just planes and ships at Pearl Harbor. A lot of stuff going in and out of Pearl Harbor, it looks like, so maybe I'll catch some good task forces. Minor transmissions there. Transmissions at Sorbaja. Heavy transmissions at Saka. Behoro and Kafing. Okay. And that will be all for today's turn, folks. I'll see you guys next time.